So, hello everybody, and Merry Christmas. Christmas 2025. Goodness me, we've been doing a lot of Christmas specials across the channel over the past few years, I should say. So yes, Merry Christmas from me. It is Andmore Virtual Bus. I'm also known as Andmore Central. That's where the main channel is. That's all the main stuff that we do. And the Virtual Bus side is we do the OMSI 2 stuff, do all the simulation section. And for this year, the usual Christmas Day OMSI 2 special has got a little bit of a different time, as you've seen, and I'll explain a little bit more as to why that's the case as we go on in the video. A little bit of an early time, and it's on this channel because this channel is now focused to the virtual bus side. So, this bus looks a bit familiar. S677 SVU. I wonder where it's familiar from. Well, we know it's First Bus. It was First Bus because it's debranded from First Bus, and we know that it's still alive. We know that it's still in use. It's still packed up somewhere. It's in preservation. Might be by someone famous. Oh yeah, wait, it's Joe's bus. We've nicked Joe's bus. Joe Dobson's B10BLE has been nicked for the 2025 Christmas special. I hope he doesn't mind, as long as we don't make a big fuss and we don't break it or we don't scratch it. I think he'll let us have it. Just for Christmas Day, just for the day. We're just doing a special free bus service. We've only borrowed it. He might not know about it, but that doesn't matter. But yes, Joe's quite a good friend of mine. He bought this bus in real life, first Halifax 60820, quite a number of years ago. I remember when he first got it. He's looked after it really, really well. I've been on it a couple of times in preservation. It is a project that he is cracking on with. You can go and check out. He's incredibly popular and very, very well structured videos on his bus preservation side about this bus and about 66780s of a vehicle, first Halifax B7RLE, that I haven't yet seen in his ownership, but I do need to. But he's very lucky in the way that, just like me, he gets along with Studio Polygon quite well. When Studio Polygon was making B10BLE Renown, he's decided to replicate 60820 in it. That is pretty cool in the state that it's currently seen in. So you join me with that aside now at Carmilly Turning Circle for our annual Christmas Day free bus service using a preserved bus. And as I say, in the previous years we've used absolutely all sorts of preserved vehicles. We've used the Fleet Line, we've used the Daft DB250, I'm pretty certain we've used the DMS one year. And this year it's the turn of the Renown. And 60820, as I say, we've borrowed it from Joe. He doesn't have to know about it as long as nobody tells him. We'll just keep it our secret. We're going to be borrowing it and taking it on the X51 service. Although the blind isn't showing up, everybody knows what it is. We're going to be the only bus about. It's Christmas Day, probably the only vehicle on the road. And we're going to take it in the very, very snowy, Christmassy run down to Strathshire city centre. So we'll make a move now. It's about 12 o'clock. We don't obviously need the Wayfarer set up. That's not an issue at all. And what I am going to do though is I am going to get... That's the wrong way for the wipers. That's also not an option that we want to use. There we go, that's the one. We'll get the wipers sorted and we'll make a very, very steady run. So we might pick some people up. The idea behind this service, as is with other Christmas Day bus services across the country, is they run in certain parts of the UK in order to connect people with pubs, because some people like to go to the pub on Christmas Day, and with families, because some people have family that live on the other side of town or just down the street, and to make life easier. And preserved buses have been used for this role across the UK for a number of years. On today, for example, while you're watching this video, in Leeds, the X51 usually operates, and that's an annual free bus service operated by Black Prince Group between Morley, Leeds and St James's Hospital. So we seem to have got, in the land of Strathshire, we seem to have got quite a lot of snow on Christmas Day this year. So as you can see, it's quite snowy weather. Some years when we do this, as you've seen on previous years' videos on the Ammo Central channel, we've gone quite lucky with the weather. But this year we seem to have got some quite snowy weather before us. So we'll have to take it very, very steady. So we already have passenger. So you will all notice that this video is out a little bit of a different time to the time that my videos usually release on Christmas Day, and that's because this isn't the only Christmas Day special from me today. Yes, there are two of them, and to just give you an idea as to how well the Christmas Day specials have been organised this year, this one's currently being filmed mid-November. So everybody is a little bit confused as to why I just wish you all Merry Christmas around me. But this has been filmed mid-November, and the other Christmas special was filmed in September for the Ammo Central channel that you're going to be seeing this evening. I will have posted on the community tabs on this channel, the Ammo Bus Videos channel and the Ammo Central channel. I will have posted on community tabs for all three as to what times the Christmas Day and New Year's Day specials are going to be. At the time that I filmed this, I haven't actually decided what the New Year's Day special is going to be yet. I haven't actually got that far ahead, but I have sorted Christmas Days out, and I thought I better film this and get it all sorted for you all, because as I say, it is Christmas Day special. I will be spending my own day with my family, so I do have all the videos, as I say, all out there, ready for you all to watch and enjoy, because I know that after you've opened the presents in the morning, again, please do let me know in the comments what presents you've got. If any of you have got OMSI 2 game or OMSI 2 DLC, let me know. Or any bus models and stuff like that, please do let me know in the comments. I am a curious and nosy person, and it's always really cool to see what people have got. Really is cool. So I will be nosy about that. So do let me know. But I know that obviously when you've opened your presents in the morning, there's a little bit of a wait for your Christmas dinner. Some people have their Christmas dinner at about lunchtime. I personally, with my family, I have my Christmas dinner. I have my breakfast usually about 9 in the morning, and then Christmas dinner is usually about 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So I'm one of the people that has quite a late Christmas dinner. So I will currently be sat watching telly, probably watching some Christmas Day telly, getting ready for the King's speech as you do. Having opened all my presents at this point, chilling out and relaxing, and that's going to be really nice. Really nice. So as I say, this video will be coming out in the morning, because I know that after you've opened your presents and before or after your lunch, either in between that little lull bit where you watch telly, you open your presents, you admire them, and you're like, oh, I'm going to have a little look and see what's going out on YouTube and stuff like that. That's this video. And then the one this afternoon is that one where you're sat in front of the telly with the family, or you're sat upstairs having a little look on YouTube, or you're going out for a walk, or for some of you that are old enough, you're sat in the pub, and you're like, oh, I won't mind something different to watch. And this afternoon's video on Ammo Central is exactly that video. So yeah, keep a lookout for that one. That one's releasing this afternoon. The times and bits like that will be up on the community tab. It is... I cannot spoil it. Oh, not in front of me, please. I cannot spoil it, but it is an absolute belter of a video. You are all going to thoroughly enjoy it. It's something that, a project that I've been working on since September. Very big project. I must emphasise, very big project. And I have managed to keep it a secret since September, that I am quite astonished at. Yes, there are some people that know, because I'm not the best secret keeper in the world, I'm afraid. So yes, there are some people that know, because I'm not that good. I do have my flaws, and one of my flaws is I can't keep secrets. But as I say, I have relatively kept it a secret. I am quite proud of myself for it, and as I say, the project itself is absolutely amazing. So yeah, do look out for it this afternoon, and make sure you don't miss it because it is a belter of a video. So yeah, really something I'm really proud of. Really, really proud of the project. At the time that I record this video, the project is about midway through. The video's all done and sorted, but it's sort of going to be something over a few videos. And the project itself is about midway through, I'd say. The when you see the video, you'll understand what I mean when I say that the first month or two of a project like this is very grueling. It's just trying to get bits together, and then things crack on. So it is one of those projects. But as I say, we've done it, achieved it. Um, so yeah, it's been a pretty fun project, I will admit. So, the X51 that we're currently doing, so yeah, it is a car milli to city centre by the hospital service. We have worked on this Christmas Day route for the past few years, as you've all seen over the past few years of the OMSI 2 Christmas Day specials on Ammo Central. I have been working on this route, developing it and changing how we do it and bits like that. And as I say, I think this is the optimum route I've got. The car milli through the estate takes us to the hospital, and then from the hospital we're going to the city centre, but we'll go a slightly different route in the city centre again, because obviously people want to go and see certain areas and certain aspects, like the pubs, and there's no point in taking them through the high street when the high street's shut. So yeah, it's Joe's B10s performing quite well. I am, in all seriousness, in real life, really, really looking forward to seeing this bus back on the road. I know that it has a lot on. He has more than I have on. And those of you that know me quite well and have watched the channel for a number of years know that I always take on way too much. Joe manages to do even more than me. He's absolutely amazing. A lovely person. And as I say, I'm really, really happy to see that the project with 60820 and we've just got change that. The project with 60820 and 66780 are really, really looking good. They are seriously impressive. And as I say, I do wish him all the best with them. Oh, there's a passenger. Oh, we're going to. Are they going to walk up to me? I mean, I'm not going all the way around again. I'm not being funny, but if you don't want to walk up to the bus, then I'm sorry, but you might have to like hang fire. Yeah, you sort of. I'm going to assume, well, we're going to play the game that she walked up to the bus, was nosy at it, but didn't get on, because that's what she did, and I wasn't going all the way around the roundabout again just to get her on the bus. I'm sorry, but I wasn't doing that at all. There we go, let's make a move from the hospital. As I say, very steady driving in these road conditions, very steady driving. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing this one out on the road. I grew up with these buses, not this particular one, this was a Halifax one, but I did go on all of its sister vehicles in Bradford. I grew up with them, they were amazing, genuinely absolutely stunning buses, and it makes me so happy that one of them is in preservation, and it is with someone that's going to look after it. Because sometimes vehicles get preserved, and you'd sort of, it saddens you, because yes, it is nice having vehicles preserved, but sometimes the motivation behind preserving a vehicle, some people buy a vehicle for the sake of buying it, and I think sometimes when you do that, if something goes wrong, you've not got as much connection to the vehicle to fix it if something major goes wrong. And it's like the Solo that I have, that I own, that was purchased because it was the last one. Again, I grew up with them. I grew up with Renowns and Solos on my local route. And at the time, the Renowns bowled out a lot earlier, and someone preserved the last Bradford one, or one of the last Bradford ones, 6853, the better of the two that was left. They're the WDWX batch. These are the earlier ones. These were the ones that were withdrawn at DDA compliancy deadline. So these were the core ones I grew up with, because the newer W regs didn't appear for me as much, because they were used on the more main core services for the fair few years of their lives. But then when these went, the others appear, that kind of thing. So there is a Bradford one preserved. There's one of these older spec ones that I remember so fondly preserved as well. There is a video actually on the More Bus Videos channel of this bus. If you type in the registration of it, S677SVU, into YouTube, one of my videos does come up of this, about a 10-minute long video, something like that. It's quite a long video when I caught a private ride on this. Thanks once again to Joe back in the day, many years ago in Dewsbury, at the Dewsbury Bus Museum open day, when those open days were absolutely cracking. And I caught it then. It was pretty cool. So yeah, as I say, I got my solo because it was the last one, quite literally the last one, and the first bus in Bradford ran. And with it being a South Yorkshire bus and me now being a South Yorkshire person, it made sense to paint it into some South Yorkshire livery. I didn't want to see it in Barbie. There's so many other vehicles in first Barbie nowadays. The Little Nipper was one I really wanted, and it suits it down to a T. So it is one I am getting back on the road next year. We've got a slight issue at the moment with this steering pump on it. The steering pump decided to leak out quite spectacularly. So we're sorting that, getting that fixed, and then hopefully next year that'll be out on the road again. So as I say, bit of preserved bus talk, because it does feel appropriate with this. What's really been nice to see though is there's been a lot more preserved Optare solos this year. Unfortunately, a few have been preserved again, as I mentioned. They've then rolled out, sadly, and have sort of bitten the dust. It is a shame, because again, sadly, sometimes vehicle owners, as I say, want just to run a load of buses and don't understand the sentimental value of some of them and all of that lot. So that sadly was the case with some vehicles, some solos especially. I know of one solo that did meet that fate as a result. That was a shame, such a shame, but it happens. I know you can't save them all, but it is a shame when there are people out there wanting to save buses and someone gets hold of it that isn't as passionate. That I must say is a bit of a shame sometimes. There's some nice screenshots. Love how we've got that one staple enthusiast at the front. I'm going to say enthusiast because I don't like his menacing face, serious face stood next to me. It's Christmas Day, it's chilled out, it's nice and chill. But yeah, let me know what you're getting up to for Christmas. It has been a year. I will do, because these Thursday videos land this year on Christmas Day and New Year's Day. They will be a New Year's Day special in OMSI 2, where we probably replicate a New Year's Day special bus service in some shape or form, I would imagine. But there will be a New Year's Day special. Now we'll do more of a end of year summary in that. I think that there might be something on More Central. I haven't decided. I know there'll definitely be an OMSI 2 one, because that's the day it falls on. But as I say, there were more end of year discussions in the New Year's Day special videos. But as I say, we're having fun. It's Christmas Day. There's also going to be quite a lot of you excited today, because yes, we do enjoy Christmas Day, all of that lot. But tomorrow is the very exciting Boxing Day. I know that there are a lot of people excited for Boxing Day, because Boxing Day means Boxing Day buses. I've not kept up to date as much this year with the allocations. Usually I'm quite up to date with what's going on with what, but this year is going to be the first year that I'm actually not going to be going out on Boxing Day buses. I've got other bits and bobs, various bits and bobs that I'm going to be sorting myself on Boxing Day. So I'm not going out on Boxing Day buses as a passenger. That's going to be weird, I think, this year. That's going to be really weird, because every year I've been out and photographed or travelled about on them. So it is going to be weird for me this year, sort of not going out on them. But is what it is. I think for me, it's getting to the stage now where I did them for that many years in a row. The vehicle, like the fleets, have updated that much. Now the allocations have done have sort of plateaued a little bit again. They've standardised a little bit again. So I'm quite happy in the idea that the allocations that are going to happen this Boxing Day are probably going to be quite similar to the ones of last year. So I'm quite happy to have the year off. And don't get me wrong, next year when we're back with having when we probably have electric buses around Bradford, because let's face it, very, very soon, Boxing Day buses will have to include electric buses around Bradford, because Bramley Depot are going to be going towards more electric. Yes, they still have some diesel buses, but they're not going to last forever. And as they do rotate a little bit more to electric, an electric bus or two will escape onto Bradford locals, and that'll be hype enough. You never know, it might happen tomorrow, and there'll be a few of you watching with excitement going, oh, it might do, it depends on who's allocated, and you never know, it might happen tomorrow. An electroliner doing the pink line would be pretty cool, I'm going to be honest, and that would be really, really cool. You never know, it could happen, but we'll have to see. But again, for now, let's focus on enjoying mince pies, and I, as I say, will be sat there, probably in front of the telly at this point, having opened all my presents, probably having had a lie-in. I might still be opening them now. Whilst this video comes out, probably drinking a glass of wine, because it is Christmas. Probably having a glass of wine and a mince pie. So that is going to be very exciting. We love Christmas specials. We do love Christmas specials. Because most YouTubers are like me, they film their Christmas specials well in advance. Because of how scheduling works and stuff like that. I mean, this is probably the most organised I've been this year. That's quite nice. Visit York Information Centre. Was that Visit York? Oh. I do. Visit York in Scotland. That really took me by surprise. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't know that Visit Yorkshire had expanded that much. Either that or multiple places around. And there we go, now we're in the city centre, the X51 being a slightly different route, as I say, going to serve more the pubs and the social venues. Terminates at this next bus stop, starts the one after, so we're going to drop everybody off at this next bus stop here. We'll put, I mean, I would say we'll put down service on the blind, it doesn't make much difference, because as I say, our blinds decided they want to go to sleep today. Can't blame them. It is Christmas Day. There we go. We'll get everybody off. We'll go and park up on our layover that is just here, and then we're all ready for a nice little break, a nice little pop into the pub somewhere for a nice meal, and then we'll continue our afternoon trip. But yeah, that was the X51. The X51. The special Christmas Day bus with the B10BLE 60820 borrowed, and Joe totally knows about it, borrowed from our good friend Joe Dobson, who owns the bus in real life. So, yes, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and once again, a very, very Merry Christmas for 2025. I do hope you have enjoyed the video and have an absolutely wonderful rest of your day. I hope your day has been merry so far, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Whether you celebrate Christmas or not, today is a day to just go and relax, and just chill out, not do much, watch a bit of YouTube, have a bit of a chill, eat food, enjoy food, have drink. If you're old enough, have the appropriate drink. Spend time with family, friends, parents, carers, and just, as I say, have a nice and lovely day. So now you've watched this video, you can switch off your YouTube for a little bit, go down and enjoy time with your family, your friends, your parents, your carers, people online if that's how you celebrate your day. Enjoy your day however you will. Enjoy that. And as I say, I'll see you all this afternoon on the And More Central channel for the big launch of a very, very exciting series. Months and months in the planning. As I say, on And More Central, a series not to be missed. You could say it's related to the main topic of discussion that we have been talking about in this video. But that is all. So yes, Merry Christmas 2025. Thank you all for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed the video. Make sure you click that like button if you have, so more people can find it. And if you have just found the channel by fluke today, as I say, hope you're having a wonderful day. You can support my channel and More Virtual Bus by clicking that subscribe button, so the channel continues to grow. Again, remember to check out And More Central this afternoon. There will be details in the community tab of the videos coming up on there. Again, please do go and check it out. And More Central, my main channel, is in the description below. You can click on it and it takes you straight to the channel if you've not seen it before. But again, I'll see you all this afternoon. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video, mate. Bye for now. Bye.